Hello, we're here to talk a little bit about what to do when you get a new player to a group who is new, not necessarily to role-playing, but new to the group and possibly new to the system and knows absolutely nothing about the backstory. Well, there are probably lots of different ways you could handle that, but I want to flag up the way that we did it with our new player, Chris, into the Dragon Age system, who's probably going to be with us for all the rest of the stuff that we do. Okay. So looking at it, through Dragon Age, the way to do it. This is a player who has never met the group before, so we didn't just jump in and straight away RPG. We did some other stuff. Came in, tabletop, wargaming, board gaming. It's a good way to get to know the other person via other means. Talk to them, find out, how they tick, what their philosophy, their attitude is towards gaming, what they seek to get out of gaming, and see if that's in line with you and, more importantly, the whole of the group. Seemed like a great guy, so I said, I'll be happy for you to roll up a character. So we decided, next session we were going to do that, and he was going to join in with the Dragon Age campaign. How did we get round this? He knows nothing about any of the races, any of the types. He's never played the Dragon Age computer games, and never read any of the content, any of the novels. He knows nothing about Dragon Age. I said to him, well, what type of thing do you want to play? And he decided, well, I want to play a barbarian type warrior. So that much he knew. So that was a big help. So I was able to go from there and think about it. Someone who doesn't know the mechanics, alright, warrior's quite good for that. Doesn't know the world. Do we download a bunch of information onto him first? Set up like some of our other things, the one-to-ones and stuff. I realised we weren't going to have access to him enough to be able to get that out of the way in advance, so we were going to have to do things a little bit differently. So I suggested this. I said, do you know what, right? I advise that you roll a Qunari. You're a big dude with horns. Muscular, bigger than a human. Great warriors. Great strength. Little bit vulnerable to magic, that's your downfall, but the reason you should be a Qunari is because you could have come from across the water, know nothing about this land. This could be your first time out of your homeland. So the things that you're learning, the questions you're asking about this world are genuine, and you can discover about this world along with your character. You don't have to worry about any like roleplay pressures. You can be the fish out of water, and it's great for your character concept. The other great thing, advantage about being a Qunari, is that this whole idea of what is your goals, what is this, what is that, what's your background, what are you about, what are you planning to do, what's your end goal, do you have ties to anywhere, anything that could be a good or bad to the group. That's not very good if you're just first out of the gate, first time you've played with these guys, and first time you've played the system and the world. So, as a Qunari, your reasons are your own. They are secretive. The Order that have told you to come here have given you a secret mission, and as a Qunari, you are here to conduct that mission, right? So, he doesn't need to figure out what his backplot is, what his goals and backstory are, because he can work that out as he goes as well. And that's a very invaluable way of doing it, because very often a lot of the things that happen in a game actually really enterprise you towards coming up with new bits of background, new relevancies, new idiosyncratic actions, little tiny things that all add up into big things, big ideas. And do you know what? Yeah, it turns out that he was actually a such and such, because him doing that actually makes it play out backwards, retrospectively, and yeah, he was actually that, and this kind of thinking. So you can reveal him as he's comfortable, bit by bit, or not, as the case may be, because the Qunari, have the benefit of being able to play it that way. And then it was just finally down to what to call him, this person who's going to learn along with his character. So, we've got Ashad as a Qunari word. It's a great one to lock onto a nickname of, Ash. right? And the Ashads are basically the Qunari word for scouts, because remember they're named after their role, not a name conventionally. You know, so he's basically scout, trying to seek information, seek people, or seek something, and that's exactly how he came in as well, because I got him to come into the group because he's seeking some connection to do with the order that they're investigating, but he doesn't want to reveal why he's investigating them, but it's going to lead him into something in his forward investigation, and it's in his interests to help the group because they're going to keep getting in each other's way instead. So, Ash. We've got a great little hook line there. All the little pieces feel right. So that's how we've brought a new player in. That's how he has been created, how his concept was brought about, and now the rest of it is, well, it's down to Chris to flesh out as he feels good, ready, and confident to do so. This has been Robert James Fremantle, and I'll see you at the next video.